Yeah. Hello, everyone. Very good afternoon. Yeah, guys, everyone, please respond to me. Are you able to hear to me? Are you able to get my voice? Yeah. So once again, very good afternoon to each and every person who are there in the meet, and I hope everyone is going to join in within 5 minutes, so 5 to 10 minutes. And so, whereas comes to the yesterday session, guys. So you people have been started creating your accounts, right? You have created your now learning account as well as you have created your developer account. Yeah, very good afternoon, everyone. No need to worry about this. Yeah, just confirm me that what is the thing that you have learned yesterday, and I will tell you from today we are going to start working on your developer instance. Okay. Yeah. So that's great. And you all heard about the introduction to ServiceNow. What is ServiceNow and why we use ServiceNow? What is the major thing that we are going to learn in ServiceNow? Everything. Yeah. So yesterday people heard about the different things like ServiceNow. Why we use this ServiceNow and where we use this ServiceNow and why we call this a ticketing tool and what is the major module that are going to cover in this particular administration concepts, as well as we got to know about the in detail modules, how we are dealing with what are the detailed modules that are there in the ITSM. Each and everything has been explained in the yesterday session. At the last of the session, she told that how you can create the now learning account as well as how you can create the PDI. So that is personal developer instance. Okay. So from today, I'm going to be your trainer, guys. So my name is Sandeep Gujja. So you all have a very good connection between me and you. Okay. No need to worry. If you have any that you are doing that, you can ask. I'm going to not any problems. With have a clear and good idea about the service now that you are going to learn. So as coming to the main that you learn is like, so yesterday we have created PD. We have two things. One is our created PDI. So we are going to detailedly learn about what is this exactly service website is doing, what are the things that we can and what things that we can do in the particular search website, as well as we have created AI, right? That is platform, so personal development. So what is the major interface that we are going to see, and what are the things that we are going to navigate? What are the things that are there in the instance that will be noted in this particular. Okay. So if the time permits, I'm going with the next concept also. But as comes to the main of this session is going to that. So we are going to learn what is the different platforms that we have in this personal developer instance. And also at the last half an hour of the session, I'm going to give some links for you people, guys. Okay. So particularly you people need to register for that That means I'm going to share two links. One is for the NASCOM as well as one is for the IBM. Okay, so I will also have a stuff for that, and what is the major thing that you need to for, and how you can create, which is the maybe that use. Everything will be explained from my side, not to worry from your side. Okay, it will be clearly explained and clearly implemented by you also. Okay, so if any doubts regarding that, you can directly ask me. You can raise your hands, whatever the thing that you can do. You can directly mention that in chat. So can we start our session, guys? Can we start our session, guys? Is my voice is clear, everyone? Some of you people are telling that voice breaking here. Yeah, guys, please confirm me that. Are you able to hear me now? I have disconnected with earphones. Are you not able to hear my voice? Or what the issue? Is that breaking? Yeah, my voice. Okay, so let me change network itself. కొంచెం slow net. So guys, please let me know. Are you able to hear me now? Guys, please confirm me. Are you able to hear me? Yeah, that's great. I think it's clear now. Yeah, super. So I already told that the main context of today's class is like we are going to explain the three courses that you are going to enroll, and I will show how you are going to enroll for that as well as how you are going to complete that as well. Okay. So one is about you need to register for the NASCOM platform. I will tell you how you are going to register for that, and I will also share the link for that as well. And then after we are going to work on the IBM course that we are going to assign for you people. That is the extra course for you, but that should be completed in this particular week. Okay, that is should be completed specifically in this week. And I will also explain how you are going to sign up for that and what is the mail ID that is required to sign up for that as well. And whereas coming to the main motto, what we are going to discuss in today's class, so that is we are going to discuss about the exact website, what about ServiceNow website. Then after we are going to discuss about how the entire preview is we are going to see in the platform developer instance. Okay, so that is PDI. So I think everyone is clear with my voice and everyone can hear me. So let me continue with the session. So just I'm sharing my screen, guys. Please confirm me are you able to see that or not. Then after we will let you. We'll move with the next one. So whereas comes to the HRD that is very clearly that is been informed to you all people, right? What is ServiceNow and who is the inventor of the ServiceNow, and when we got to see ServiceNow is been implemented to each and every cloud-based platform, and what is the exact process that is being implemented in the ServiceNow. Okay, so these are the exact definitions that you can see. And whereas coming to the ServiceNow, the mainly it is implementing on the modules. I already told that, right? So that is nothing but a portfolio. So we have multiple portfolios where we can get a jobs in a service now. So if we consider that each and every portfolio is being linked with another particular. Okay. So another portfolio where you can see similar kind of concepts that are there in that particular portfolio as well. So if you go to the first two pages of the introduction, we are going to see the ITS is the major module, that is the base module that is being introduced by the ServiceNow. That is the first module, and we are going to learn that first module, and we are going to achieve entirely what we are going to discuss in the administrator concepts from the ITSM. Okay, so based on the ITSM only, if you go for any other portfolios also, we can get a knowledge on that particular portfolios by learning the ITSM. So whereas come to the ITSM, you can see there are multiple modules included in the ITSM itself, and each and every module have some different kind of criterias. Okay, so in yesterday's session itself, you already know that what is incident management, what is change management, what is problem management, and what are the other managements that we have, and what is the in detailed explanation that we are going to see, and how we are going to implement that in the instance that we are going to see, guys. Okay, so I think everyone can see the screen, guys. Please tell me, is that fine? Yeah. So let me ask few questions before going to my explanation towards the ServiceNow website as well as PDI. So I just now show the exact PT. Sorry for this. I have exactly shown the exact PPT that is being presented to you people for the explanation in the STB class, right? So let me ask few questions like what is ServiceNow? What you people know about the ServiceNow? What is the exact definition that you can tell if anyone asks you people what is ServiceNow? It is a cloud-based platform, that is correct. It is a ticketing tool, that is also correct. So ServiceNow is a cloud-based platform that basically helps to work on business to business processes. Okay, so where we can streamline the process of a companies in between them, and we can even have an extra advantage as a ticketing tool for the service now. Okay, so where some raised ticket will be raised on the particular issues that will be raised in the company, organization, any department that you go, any manufacturing industry that you go. So whatever the issue that will be raised in that will be considered as an incident that will be converted to the problem that will be changed to the change request, right? So these all things that you know already. So, and I want to know what is the major architecture that is been there in the service now. What is the architecture that we have for the service now? It is a multi-instance. And why we call that is a multi-instance then? It is a multi-instance architecture, right? So why we call that is a multi-instance architecture? It is a multi-instance with a single data model. Yeah, that's great. So why we call that as a multi-instance is like everyone who are going to create the instance going to see the same similar kind of interface, same similar kind of demo data, same similar kind of settings for each and every person account who is going to be created. And specifically for each and every account, there will be a separate domain link is been given to you, and separate dev ID is also been given to you guys. So that's why it be called as a single data model, and it is also a multi-instance. Okay. Whereas comes to other things, you all know already that helps to provide a frequent backups and availability of a data centers, as well as last one, it is nothing but a APS, that is nothing but application as a service, where we can see each and every portfolio. I already told that, right? That will be helps to provide the jobs. So each and every portfolio is already inbuilt in the service. We don't need to create a new application to establish something, to connect something with the any manufacturing industry or any industry, any IT industry that you go for. So we already preloaded with the entire portfolios, and we can just need to know how we are going to use that and how we can implement that in the real time basis. Okay. So whereas comes to the my question, guys. So what is the mail ID that you have used for the now learning platform? Yeah, it's college mail ID, right? That mail ID is also linked with the APSCHE, right? APSCHE program. So let it be, guys. Okay. So at the last half an hour of the session, I'm going to discuss about these things. So leave it as for now. So let me start discussing about our today's context. Okay. So is that fine with us? Everyone are ready to go with our content? Yeah, that's great. So I think everyone can see the screen. Whenever you are logging to your personal developer account, that is nothing but a PDI. So the first interface that you're going to see, that is a this interface. So this we call as a ServiceNow website. Okay. So if you click on this particular button called Start Building, it will directly open the personal developer instance, that is PDI. Okay. So this is the place we are going to work and we are going to learn and we are going to achieve multiple scenarios, and we are going to implement each and every concept that we are going to learn in the ITSM. Okay. So as comes to this particular website, ServiceNow website, you are going to see few more options here. So let me demonstrate you what are the other things that you are going to see in this particular ServiceNow website and what the use of that. Then after, I will go directly with the personal developer instance, and I am going to brief about that, what are the things that are there in that, and so what is the major interface that you're going to see and what are the predefined applications that we have? Everything will be explained in this today's session. So whenever you're opening your whenever you're opening your ServiceNow website, you're going to see one user interface, right? So this we call as user menu. So if you click on this particularly, it will open instant actions. Okay, that we call instance actions. Here we have multiple options here. If you go for each and every option, it is having something that you need to know, guys. Okay, so I will explain from the bottom of this. So what is this last action that we have? That is refresh instance. So refresh instance is nothing but whenever you are working on any particular configurations in your personal developer instance, that is this. So if you're not able to get that particular configuration that you have achieved, but it is not showing properly in your instance, so what you can do is like you can go to the website and you can start refreshing your instance. Okay. So that helps you to refresh your instance, and it will quickly boost your instance to log into once again, and it will update the configurations that you have performed in your personal developer instance. So whereas comes to the next thing, that is manage instance password. That's very important, guys. This is very important because here only you are going to see, if you click on this particular manage instance password, you are going to see instance name, instance URL, username, and password. So whenever you are going to create your account, it is separately giving one instance name for you, as well as it is separately giving one instance URL for you. So for that account, you are the admin and you are going to control each and everything in your instance. Okay. So even that is been provided, the credentials is also provided, that is admin and username. So you can just see that. Suppose if you want to log into your instance, besides clicking on the start building, so here we have option called start building, right? So let me go back here. So from here also we can directly click on start building. It will directly open the instance. So rather than that, if you want to open your instance, you can see here, this is particularly about logging your instance. This URL is helpful for you. So you can see the new number that I have is also been given in the URL as well. Okay. So let me copy this URL. If I go with this URL, let me open that in the incognito window, private window. So what is the first thing that you're going to see? So we are going to see the login page of the account. Okay. So here I'm going to enter the credentials that I have. Admin is my username and password is something that is being given from here. Okay. So just copy the password and you can enter the password and click on login. It will directly open this page. Okay. No problem. Let me open that as well. So you can see that, right? The exact page that you are seeing, that is the personal developer instance, will be visible whenever you're going from the link as well. You need to enter the username and password, particularly from the choice. Okay. So let me go with the other options that we have here. So at the last, we have one more option called upgrade instance. If you click on this, what happens is like it will show the latest updates that we have. So if you want to update your instance, you need to click on this particular version if you want to install that, and you can directly click on upgrade instance. It will take minimum half day, guys. Don't upgrade your instance. uh, if you want to upgrade your instance, try to update that in such a way like it will be automatically updated and you can directly use that in the time that you want to use your instance. So whenever you are upgrading your instance also, whatever the data that you have used previously in your instance, that will be removed. Okay, so please make a note of this. Upgrading instance is nothing but you are going to remove the existing data that has been there already, and you are going to upgrade your instance to the next level. In that, whatever the configurations that is been added in that upgrade, that will be added to your instance. So refresh instance, you all know about that, and manage instance password, you all know about that. So manage instance password is nothing but where you are going to see your credentials for your account. Okay, so whereas coming to the next instance action, that is reset and wipe instance. What is this reset and wipe instance? Is nothing but suppose we are working in some kind of project and we are implementing lot of things in our PDI. Okay, so we are implementing lot of things in our PDI. What happens? It will be little bit confused and it will take longer time to work on the configuration as well. Suppose if you want to implement new thing in that, so it will always restricts you to work on the new things if that is been merging with any other task that you are already done. Okay, so in that case what you can do, and also if that particular instance configurations that you have performed and that you have implemented is that is not necessary for you, so you can directly click on reset and swap reset and wipe instance. That is nothing but you are just going to remove your instance entirely and you are going to get the new instance for that. Okay, so you are going to remove your instance and you are going to get new requested instance in that previous instance. Okay, so whereas coming to the next thing, that is remove demo data. What is this remove demo data? So whatever the data that we are going to enter in the form of records, okay, so whatever the data that we are going to enter in the form of records, and whatever the data that is been provided by the ServiceNow team, that is already there in the particular tables and records. If you want to remove data as well, you can directly remove using remove demo data. Okay, so if you click on that, it will directly ask you to remove the existing data as well as remove the data that you want to create it. So if you want to remove that, you can directly click on this particular box and you can remove the data as well. So that is not important for us. And if in case any kind of mismatches that has been happening whenever you're working on any custom configurations, so then itself you can use this kind of instance actions. Okay, so we have one more option called change user role here. So we have one more option called change user role. What is this change user role? So what is this change user role is nothing but, so here the change user role mainly helps you to log into as a system admin or logging you as a app engine studio creator. Okay, so suppose whenever you are clicking on the start building option, if you are not able to see this particular page, the page that I am showing now, you are not able to see this particular page, what is the main thing that you need to do is like from here, you need to go to the change user role. And if that is been selected to the app engine studio, that should be changed to the admin. Okay, so got the idea how you need to change your role to the admin. So whenever you are not able to see this kind of page that I'm seeing now, okay, the main thing that you need to do is like you need to go to the change user role. From here, you are with the app engine studio creator. So what you need to be, you need to be admin. Okay, so to control everything, we should be in the admin role. Suppose what happens if you are in the app engine studio role, let me click on change my role. I will show the interface that will be shown for the app engine studio creator also. So the role is being changed and it is been completely changed successfully. Okay, let me click on done and let me click on start building once again. Let me click on start building once again so that you can see this is the interface that is for the admin, right? So what happens if I click on start building for the person if I want to go into the App Engine Studio Creator. Okay, so now I'm been logging as a App Engine Studio Creator. Yeah, Jyoti Satya, don't need to worry about that because each and every recording class will be shared to you people. Okay. So already recording class is been shared in the Telegram group. You can check it out. Yes, sir, we are unable to log in, sir. You are not able to access the recording video. Actually, your instance is not offline, Marco. What happens is like whenever you are clicking on the start building option, right? It will take time for you people. Okay, so it will take time for you people to restart your instance. That means what happens is like whenever you are closing your instance, if you're not using your instance at least for 4 to 8 hours, what happens is like it will be go to the hibernated mode. That means it will go to the sleep mode. In the simple terms, it will go to the sleep mode. So for that, what we need to do, we need to wake up that instance. So to wake up that instance, it will take time for you. Okay, so just click on start building and just wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Then after, you can start working on the instance. So I already told that whenever you are seeing admin interface, that is fine. If you are seeing this kind of interface, this is App Engine Studio interface. Okay, so now you can see here the user logged in as the user logged in is not an admin. This is a computer user. Okay, so for that, if you want to be in the admin, what do you need to do? So you need to go to the user menu here in the website. From change user role, click on the change user role and select admin here and click on change user role. Then what happens? It will directly help us to log in as a system admin. Okay. So everyone should be logged in as a system admin, not as a App Engine Studio Creator. So if you logged in as a App Engine Studio Creator, this is the interface that you are going to see. But we are not going to work on this interface. I will tell you what is the use of this interface also. But we are not going to work on that interface. We are going to work on the system admin interface. For that, you need to be in the admin role. So that will be set in the change user role, guys. Okay. So after changing the role to the admin, what is the first thing that I need to do? I need to click on start building once again. So for me, it is asking for to enter the username and password because I have changed my password. So I will tell you how you can do that as well. No need to worry. As for you people, it will be directly navigating to the PDI. Okay. So this is the interface that you need to see whenever you are clicking on the start building option. So let me go with the other actions that we have in the ServiceNow website. So if you go for the other options, one is release instance and one is manage email properties, one is active plugins. Okay. So whereas coming to this release instance, what is this release instance? Is nothing but whatever the instance that you are using now, if that is not required for you, you can directly release that instance and request for the new instance. So that is nothing but resetting and wiping. Okay. So, but in resetting and wiping, we can decide what is the exact issue. You are not able to log into your instance, or you're not able to get the exact data that you have done or exact configurations that you have done is not been working on the instance. You can decide that. Okay. So, but whereas coming to the release instance, there is no such kind of things. We can directly release our instance that we are using currently, and we can request for the new updated instance directly if you want to get the upgraded version of your instance. Okay. So whereas coming to the manage email properties, whatever the email ID that you have given, so if you want to modify that, you can modify that, but don't try to change the email ID that you have given for this particular PDI, because whatever the updates that you have performing or whatever the issues that you go with, everything will be sent to you as a mail for the mail ID that you have used for the registration. Okay. So whereas coming to the last option, that is active plugin. Okay, so whereas coming to the last option, that is active plugin. So what is this active plugin is nothing but, so in ServiceNow, we have multiple applications. Okay, so we have multiple applications that are already pre-built in that particular instance, and we are going to use that as well. But whereas we have option called plugin that helps to install the latest or the plugins that are created by someone. If that is been used for us, we can directly install that, and we can see what are the active plugins that we have for our instance in the instance actions directly. Okay, so as for now there is no active plugin, so that's why I'm not clicking on that. So I haven't installed any active plugin or active application that I can use for our instance. So what are the instance applications that are defaultly provided that are more than enough to work on them? Okay, so these are the all instance actions that we have, guys. If you have any kind of doubts, please let me know, so you can ask me. See, very simple, guys. What I'm just conveying you is like we have some instant actions that we can use to modify our instance. Okay, so in that we have few actions that are very useful. That is upgrade instance. Okay, so that is upgrade instance and refresh instance. So what is the main use of upgrade instance is like whatever the upgrades that you will get in the frequent quarters. Okay, so in the frequent quarters, now we are working on the current version called Yokohama, right? So in that also we are going to get lot of subversions. Okay, so if you want to be actively installing that, and if you want to use that particular instance, then what you can do is like you can directly go to the upgrade instance, and there itself you can upgrade your instance, but it will take longer time to you upgrade your instance. Okay, that is clear. It will take around 22. If you click on upgrade instance, what happens is like it will take around half a day, guys. So it will take around 3 to 4 hours for you people to upgrade your instance. So that's why I told that no need to click on this upgrade instance. So next, going with one more option called refresh instance. That is very easy, right? So whereas coming to the refresh instance, if you want to refresh your instance, okay, so that means whatever the configurations that you have performing but is not showing on the instance, so that is in the PDI. Okay, suppose we are building one customization but it is not showing properly, what we can do, we can refresh our instance, right? It is easy to reload the entire data and it will show the data very clear. Okay, so next coming to the manage instance password. So next coming to the option called manage instance password, that is also very easy, right? So in this particularly, we are going to see our credentials. As an admin, we need to know, right? What is the username? What is the password? What is the URL that we need to use to log into our instance, right? That is been given over here. Okay. So if you want to reset your password, here is the link. If you click on this particularly, it will directly allow you to generate your new credentials. That means the username will be same, but you can change your password. You can put your own password. So I won't recommend, as for you people, don't change your password, use the existing password. I will tell you whenever you're working on a system security. Okay, so I will give a task for you people, like you can change your password and you can change this particularly on this particular basis. Okay, so I will tell that. As for now, no need to reset your password. So whereas coming to the next option, that is reset and wipe instance, right? So what is this reset and wipe instance? That is nothing but whatever the configurations that already we have worked on previously, that is not useful for me now, right now. Okay, or that is going to disturb me on our new customization that we are going to perform. Okay, so in that case, what I can do, I can reset that and I can wipe it. Okay, I can just remove that account, and I'm just getting the same account with a different credentials. That means the password will be changed. That's it. and I can't see the remaining data as well. Whatever the configurations, whatever the data that I have added in this particular instance, that will be also removed. So if you want to remove only data, not on the entire basis of instance, that means you don't want to change the entire instance, you don't want to release your instance or reset your instance. In that case, what you can do is like you can directly remove the data. So remove demo data means we have a lot of demo data. So let me show a small example for you people. So if we have a working on incident table, okay. So incident is one of the table in ServiceNow. Let me click on incidents and I will go for the incident. So if I want to see records in that, so we have already multiple number of records already given in this particular account. Okay, so that is nothing but a demo data. If you want to remove this particular demo data, you can remove that. So we have an option called remove demo data. We can use that option to remove that data. And here come the major thing that you need to remember is like change user role. Suppose if you are not able to log in as admin, that means if you are not able to see this particular interface that I'm seeing now. Okay, so the whatever the interface that I'm seeing now, you are not able to see that interface. That means you're not in the admin login. So for that, what you can do, you can go to the change user role, just click on this change user role, and then after change the role from App Engine Studio to the admin. So then after you're going to see the same interface that I'm seeing now. Okay. So you can even check that if you click on this particular user profile, it will show the system administrator is been logged in as my user. Okay. So that is the major purpose of this change user role. So I already told about the release instance and manage email properties and activate plugins. So any doubts, guys? Any queries that you want to ask related to these instant actions that we have in the ServiceNow website? So if you're clicking on the start building, if it is showing the blank page, what is the thing that you need to do is like you need to check the connection. Your network should be good. So please tell me guys, how many of you people understood about the instant actions that we have? Guys, if you use the previous version also, there is not much a difference. If you use the previous version also, you can go with the previous version also, no problem. And someone is asking about the active plugins. So what is this active plugins is like? So in the platform, if you go for the platform, so in the platform, if you click on this all, each and everything that you are seeing is nothing but the application. So in application, we have multiple things. So here you can see there are three applications. As for now, I'm searching for one thing. This is self-service is one application, service desk is one application, incident is one application. So each and everything in the platform that we call application. Okay. So in that basis, whatever the other applications that you want, whatever the application, other applications that you want to create. Okay. So if someone is already created that and the person is publishing that particular application in the ServiceNow store, if you want to install that particular application, we can install using plugin. Okay. So what happens if you use that plugin option? So we can directly install that particular application and we can use the demo data of that particular application that will be visible in the active plugins. Okay. Whatever the other applications that we are going to install rather than the application that we have in our system, so that we call as a plugins. No need to download any application, guys. You need to just go to the ServiceNow developer.servicenow.com and sign up for the account. Then after you can sign into your account. So this is the interface that you are going to see. After that, you can click on start building so that you're going to see the interface. Okay. So everyone got the clarity, guys? Yeah, that's great. Veera Venkata Satyanarayana, you can click on start building option. Then after it will show this interface. The interface that I'm showing now, right? This is the personal developer instance that we call PDI. So this is the platform where we are going to work on our administrator, developer, entire things. Okay. So everything will be there in this particular instance. So this instance is very required for you people to understand our scenarios and how you can practice that. Okay. So I will tell you what is the major advantages that we have using this particular instance as well. So let me close this. Yeah, now I'm in the admin. Yeah, whatever the email ID that you use for creating this particular developer account, there is no issue with that. Okay, you can create with your personal mail ID, you can create with your college mail ID, no problem. You can create with any mail ID, but this account should be created for the practice purpose. Okay, this is the free developer account that is being provided by the ServiceNow team. So that we call personal developer instance. So whereas coming to Veera Venkata Satyanarayana, so please don't work on the mobile, please to work on the laptop, because if you work on the mobile, you are not able to open the instance. Yeah, Pinati, sir, it is showing in the waiting list. Why it is showing in the waiting list is like most of the you people created exactly at the same time. So you people are creating your account exactly at the same time, right? That's why it is showing such kind of thing, like it will take time for you people to log into your account, and it will take time to upgrade your instance. It will show that kind of thing. Okay. So no need to worry about these guys. If it is showing for the waiting list, it will be definitely loaded, and it will be definitely showing you a instance after few minutes, or it will take around 1 hour. Okay, no need to worry. So let me go with the next thing, guys. Yeah, yep, that's great. So I think everyone got the idea about the ServiceNow website and what are the things that you have here. And from here only we are going to see the learning platform as well. And here only you are going to see how many certificates, everything. Everything will be accessible from here as well. Okay, so you can see the references as well. You can see the guide, what is the developer guide that you have that you can use for yourself, and what are the exact definitions that you want to learn. Okay, everything will be having from this website only. And if you want to join any community, or if you want to see the blogs, everything will be displayed from this page. Okay, so if you want to go ahead, go to any community, or if you want to see the existing blogs that have been created on any concept, if you want to learn, you can go to this particular tabs and you can use them. Okay, so whereas coming to this particular ServiceNow website, everything is done. Now let me go with the personal developer instance. So what is this personal developer instance, and why we use this personal developer instance to? Okay, so whereas coming to this personal developer instance, whenever you are seeing this particular instance, right? So let me show with the PPT. So whatever the thing that you are seeing at the center, what are the thing that you are going to see at the center, that we call content frame. Okay, so what are the things that you are seeing right now here? So I'm scrolling up and down, you are going to see multiple components are there, right? So some are able to open the ServiceNow Studio, some are able to open the ServiceNow App Engine Studio, and some are able to open UI builders, workflow studios, everything. So this entire interface that I'm moving now, that we call as a content frame, where we are going to display the data, whatever the thing that we are going to do. Okay, so and the top thing that you're seeing, we can see one bar right here. So we can see a bar which contains all things: ServiceNow logo, all favorite, history, workspace, and ServiceNow is the middle. And you are going to see search bar and everything that you are going to see on the top with some bar that we call as a banner. Okay. So please make a note of this, guys. This is very important. The top thing that you are seeing on the page that we call as a banner, and the thing that you are seeing at the bottom that we call as a content frame. And it's at the left side thing. If I click on this particularly all, so this we call as a all menu. Okay. So this we call as a all menu. That is very important to access each and every application that we have. So everything that you are going to implement in ServiceNow, we are going to do this with the all only. Okay. So you need to blindly remember this. We are going to work on each and every concept that will be there in the form of application. So that can be accessible in the all menu. So whatever the thing that you're going to see on the top, the first thing beside the logo that we call as all menu, also we call as an application navigator or filter navigator. Also we call that as a application navigator or filter navigator. So please try to remember that, guys. So this is very important because by using this only, we are going to build multiple concepts. We are going to use multiple concepts. We are going to learn a lot of things from this particular all menu. So whereas coming to the next thing, that is favorite. Okay. So what is this favorite? So let me take an example of your phone only. So let me take an example of your phone, and what are the applications that you're going to see on the navigator, right? So if you click on this 9 dots or 3 dots, it will show all the applications that you are there in your mobile, right? So it's going to see all the applications that are there in your mobile. So in the same way, the all menu works. Whatever the things that you are going to build or that are there already in the service now, that will be there in the all menu. So that is very important. And whereas coming to the next thing, favorite is nothing but if you want to access that particular module or application, record or table, anything in the service now, report, dashboard, everything. So SLA, so we have multiple concepts, guys. So we can make a favorite of each and everything. Okay. We can make a favorite of each and everything. So that will be visible in this particular section. So let me take simple example. Like suppose we are going at a photo shoot. Okay, so we are going to photo shoot and we clicked around 100 pics of us. So at the different locations, and we are dumping that entire photos in our mobile. Then if you want to find out the best photo that you have, what you will do? You will go to and search for that photo firstly. So then after, what you will do is like you will make that favorite. Like you will click on the favorite option in your mobile. So in this particularly, what happens, it will be added to the next tab. Okay, so we have separate tab for the favorites in our mobile, also in our gallery also. So then we can directly find out the best photo that we have for the particular location that we go. So in the same way in the ServiceNow also, so we have multiple applications, multiple modules, multiple records, multiple tables. Okay. So if you want to use any kind of record, or if you want to find that is very important for you, we can make a favorite of that. So let me take small example how you can make a favorite of that. Okay. So before that, let me show you one option here. So we said opening any of the navigation. Okay, so if I click on all or favorite or history, if I click on any of the navigation, it is showing one option beside the filter navigation. It is showing one option beside the filter option. So that is pin. Okay, so that we call as pinning. So suppose if I want to use this particular all menu, it's a definitely that should be in the left side of my screen. I can pick anything from that and I can directly work on that. So in that case, I can directly pin that all menu. What happens? It will be added to my screen itself. Then whatever the application that I want to use, I can open that. I can search that. I can open that. I can see the records. I can go to the table, everything. So if I want to go to another table, I can directly go from here without even clicking on the all. I can directly use this filter. And if I want to use any other navigations also, I can directly use that. Okay, there is no big issue in between this. So that is the main use of pinning. So if I click on unpinning this, what happens? It will be removed. So if I want to search anything, I need to manually click on this all menu. Then only I can search for that. And I can see the context in the entire content frame. It is not restricting on the screen. So you can see the entire context frame without including that particular navigation that you're opening. Okay. So got the idea, guys, how this particular pinning is working? Got the idea how that pinning is working? Yeah. So how many of you people understood about the banner and how many of you people understood about this particular? Manikanteshwari, please click on yes. Then after click on developer option and then after you can click on start building. Okay. So the content frame is nothing but the screen that you are seeing whenever you're opening your personal developer instance. In that particular content frame only, whatever the things that we are opening, that will be visible. Okay. So whereas coming to this particular top navigation that we call as a banner, where it contains all menu, favorite, history, workspace, and whatever the things that we are seeing that will be visible in this particular contextual app pill. And beside that we have global search, then after application picker, slide bar, and then after help center, then after navigations and user menu. So let me discuss each and everything very clearly. So we have done with the favorite, right? So let me take small example how we can make a favorite of particular things. So suppose if I'm going to all menu, suppose if I want to frequently open this particular module, then what I can do, I can click on this particular star icon. Okay, you can see one icon called star, right? So if I directly click on that, what happens is like it will directly add it to the favorite option. So if I click on done, you can check it out. If I go to the favorite section, the problem open module is been activated in the favorite section. If I click on this, I can directly open to the list of problem opened state records. Okay, so this is how we are going to use the favorite. If I want to favorite record also, that is also possible. So everything is possible. If you want a favorite, you need to go to this particular thing, and then after we have an option to make a favorite of. So if I go to the any record, you will see option called create favorite. If you click on that, it will be directly added to the favorite option directly. Okay, so you can see the record has been added to the favorite directly. So if you want to remove that, you can click on this remove favorite option directly. It will ask you to remove the favorite from this particular record or module that you, whatever the thing that you have favorited. So let me click on this particular logo. I'm going back to the main instance once again and the main interface that you're going to see. So if you click on all, and suppose I already told that this is the application, right? So whatever the things that you're seeing under that application that we call as modules. Okay. So what if I make an favorite for the application? What happens is like everything under that application also will be favorited. Okay. Suppose let me click on favorite beside the problem application. What is happening? Automatically it is activating each and everything as a favorite. Okay, whatever the modules that we have under that particular application will be added as a favorite to the entire interface. So you can see directly, I can directly access each and every application and module inside that also without even going to the all from the favorite itself. Okay, so this is how we can use favorite option. So whereas coming to the history, you already know how the history works. Suppose we are working on the multiple applications in our mobile, we can see that in the recent option, right? Suppose if I'm opening Instagram, if I'm opening Facebook, if I'm opening WhatsApp, and I'm working on the multiple applications. Suppose if I want to go to the previous application that I'm using, what I will do, I will go to the recents, then after I will select the previous application that I have used previously. So in the same way, in the ServiceNow also, we can use the things that we have used previously. So whatever the applications, modules, records, everything, whatever the things that you are opening previously, that will be visible over here. Okay, that will be visible over here. But there will be certain limit, right? There will be certain limit for the history also. Okay, so here particularly you are going to see 30 previous tabs. That means whatever the thing that you are working previously, up to 30 tabs that is going to be recorded. Okay, just now I have opened the incidents, I have opened the problem, I have opened one record, and I have opened the application manager. So you can see all the things that I have opened that will be noted over here. Even the time duration of that particular thing also will be noted over here. You can see out that. So these are the things that I have opened in the frequent time duration, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay, you can check it out. So whatever the 30 frequent recent tabs that you have opened, that will be added to the history. So in the same way, whenever you are seeing that previous application that you have opened in your mobile, that will be same works for the ServiceNow also. Whatever the tabs or whatever the applications, whatever the modules, records, tables that you're working, that will be added to the history. We can access that using history very quickly. We don't need to go to the all menu and search for that particular object, sorry, search for the table that we have and search for the application that we have. We can directly access that from the history itself. Okay, if that is below the 30 tabs, 30 recent tabs. So what is this workspace? So what is this workspace? So workspace is very interesting thing, guys. So I will tell you about this workspace later on, but I will give the definition for that as well. No? So workspace is the interface that will be shared to the individual user based on the role. So what is happening in the workspace is like whenever that particular role person is accessing the account, whatever the account that I'm going to create for that person, I'm giving some role, right? Based on the role that I'm giving to that person will see the different interface. The interface that is being created in the form of workspace. The interface that is going to see by that particular role person will be created and will be shared in the form of workspace. Okay. So that is nothing but a workspace. Whatever the interface that you are seeing now, that you can consider as one workspace for the admin. Okay, so this is considered as one workspace for the admin. You can consider that. But when you go for the next concepts, what happens like we will create multiple users, multiple things, right? So then what we do is like we will decide the roles of the persons also. Basically, we will give this particular person should access these things only. Then we will define one specific interface also for the person based on the role that they have. Okay, so where we can build that is the place we have as a workspace. Okay, so that is nothing but workspace. So beside that, we have one thing at the center. In that, we are going to see ServiceNow as my name. Okay. So this particular box that we call as a contextual app pill. So what we call this? We call this as a contextual app pill. So what is this? Devaki, you can directly use the Washington version as for now. So then after you can upgrade your instance later on. Okay, no need to worry about that. You need to know about the workspace, right? Yeah. So let me explain that very clearly. So whatever the interface that I'm seeing now, so I'm just scrolling one thing, right? I'm going to see Creator Studio and I'm going to see multiple components below that as well. Okay. So one is for opening ServiceNow Studio, one is for opening App Engine Studio. Different components have different accesses where I can go for the different platforms. Okay. So this is the workspace for the admin. This is the workspace for the admin. That is a particular interface that you are seeing. So whenever I'm giving one particular role to one person, so if I go further, we will discuss about the security management, that is user management. So in that, we are going to see how we are going to decide one particular role people going to access something. Okay, so that will be defined based on the workspace they have. So whatever the workspace that is being given to that role, that will be also will be visible for that user with the role. Okay. So that is nothing but a interface that they are going to see whenever they are logging to that particular instance. Simple, right? Yeah, that's great. So can you have an internship in the schools that you provide? This is a virtual internship program for you people, right? Yeah. Next, going with the next thing. Okay. The center thing that we have, you all can see one thing in the center, right? That is indicating with the name of ServiceNow. So why it is indicating with the ServiceNow? So why it is indicating with the ServiceNow is like you all now learning ServiceNow, right? So that's why it is indicating with the ServiceNow. Is that correct? Yeah, Jyoti Satya Pani Kumari, don't worry about that. If you go for the recordings also, you can understand what I'm going to explain now. Okay. So I'm just starting to give the brief interview, like brief view, how we are going to see the org, that is instance, how we are going to use that, and what are the terminologies that we have. Okay. So I'm just explaining the overview of entire things. So no need to worry about that. I haven't started any concept as per now. I'm just explaining the brief overview, what we have in our instance, what we have in our ServiceNow website, everything. Okay. So let's go with this thing. So at the center, you all can see with the name ServiceNow, right? So that we call as a contextual app bill. What is this? Contextual app bill. So what is the use of this contextual app bill? Is like whatever the thing that I am opening now. So suppose if I go with problem records. Suppose if I go with the problem records, it is showing you are in the problem table. So it got changed, right? So you can see it got changed. So what is the use of this contextual app is like whatever the interface that you are going to or whatever the application that you are working on, that will represent. So that will help you to represent whatever the interface that you're working on. Okay. So this contextual app will help you to represent whatever the interface that you're looking at on your screen. And also we have one more advantage using this contextual app bill. We can directly make a favorite of that thing using this contextual app bill also. Suppose if I let me open one record here, let me open one record. So let me click on this. Let me open one record. Yeah, now I'm in one problem record. Okay. So now I'm in one problem record. Here you can see the number is also been given in the contextual app bill. So if I want to favorite this, I can directly click on the star icon beside this and I can make a favorite of that one. Click on done. Then you can check that in the favorite also. So it is directly added in the favorite option. So this is one more advantage where we can use the contextual app bill. Okay. So everyone got the idea? What is the use of contextual app bill, guys? Everyone, please respond to me. Everyone got the idea how we are going to use the contextual app bill? Everyone, please try to respond to me, guys. Yeah, that's great. So contextual app bill is nothing but whatever the interface that you're going for in the platform. If you're opening any application, if you're opening any record, if you're opening any module, that will directly represent the name of the application, name of the module, name of the table, or the name of the record that you're working on in the contextual app bill. And we have one more advantage using contextual app bill is like we can make a favorite of that thing using this contextual app bill directly. Okay. If you click on this star icon directly, that will be added to the favorite. So that is one more advantage that we have in the contextual app. So let me go with the next one, that is search option. This we call as a global search. This we call as a global search. So whatever the thing that you are working on in the service now, so everything, whatever the thing that you want to search, you can search from here. So you can directly search for that and you can directly access that. Okay. So I have searched for the incidents. It is directly showing to view the results of that. Okay. Or if I want to directly work on the specific record also, like I know one specific record, and if I want to that I want to work on the specific record, I can directly work for that. I can directly search for that incident and I can directly access that also. Okay, so you can see test Indian time zone. So this is the test incident that I have created previously. So you can check it out how this particular global search is working. So whatever the table, whatever the thing, whatever the application that you have, everything that you can search from the global search, you can access directly from here itself. Okay, so we have multiple concepts rather than the table application, everything. So we will let you know what are the other concepts that we have also. We are going to learn day by day. So no need to worry about that. But we will learn each and every concept very clearly. So beside this global search, we have one globe symbol, right? So beside this global search, we have globe symbol. So what is this global symbol is called? Is like we call this as a application picker. We call this symbol as application picker. The main use of this application picker is to show at which update set that you are, at which application scope that you are. You can directly see after clicking on this, it directly showing application scope is global and update set is default. So I will tell you what is this application scope and what is this update later on. Whenever we are working on the concepts, you got to know what is this update set and what is this application scope. But if you click on this particular globe symbol, it will show the application scope as well as update set that you are working on. So this particular globe symbol, we call that as an application picker. Okay. So beside that, we have one more option called slide bar. So what is the main use of the slide bar is like, so if we have any discussions, in our instance or any in our organization that we are working on, so we can directly drop a messages to them and we can directly connect them and we can drop a messages or anything. So we can directly define the purpose of the ticket or everything. We can directly contact from the slide bar. So beside that, we have one question mark, right? So beside the slide bar, we have one question mark option. So what is this question mark option do? So basically this question mark option is for help center. Okay. This question mark option is for help center. Right. So this question mark option is for help center. What is this help center do? It's like, so whatever the thing that you are working on, suppose if I'm working on incidents. So let me go with the incidents or problems, anything. Suppose if I'm working on incident. So let me go incidents. Okay. Suppose if I'm working on the resolved incidents records, there are no records to display here. I want to know more about this. So I can directly go to the help center. It will directly display where you are and what you are looking at. Okay. So where you are, what you are looking at. And if you want to know in detailed information about that. Okay. So it will directly provide the link for you also. So if you click on this link, it will directly navigate you to log into the ServiceNow documentation. Okay. It will directly help you to navigate you to the ServiceNow documentation, and then after you can check that entire information in that. Okay. So otherwise we have few more options also related topics here. So here what it is showing, related create an incident and incident management process. So if you click on incident management process, it is not accessible by me. And if you click on create an incident, I can directly create a new incident by clicking on that particular link. Okay. So the main use of this help center is like, whatever the thing that you're working on, if you want to know more about more idea about that particular thing, you can directly open that, and if you go for the help center, it will directly display what you're using and what is the main purpose of that. Okay. So beside that, we have an option called notifications. You all know about the notifications, right? Whatever the updates that you get or whatever the updates done by anyone in your organization, in your instance, that will be automatically notified by the admin in the notifications. Okay. So in the form of mail, in the form of SMS, in the form of notification, anything is fine, but that will be added to this particular
page here. So whereas come to the last thing, that is user menu. Okay. So whereas come to the last thing, that is user menu. Whereas comes to the ServiceNow website also, we have one user menu, right? So where it helps to navigate to the instant actions that we have. Whereas coming to the personal developer instance, we have user menu to access multiple things. Okay. So these are very important, guys. These are very important. What are the things that you're going to see now are very important. You please remember this, because these were very useful for us to work on our lot of things. So whenever you are clicking on your user menu, the first thing that you are going to see is your profile. Okay, so I can see my profile with the name of system administrator. If I want to change that, I can go to the profile and I can change. Okay, so I can change the first name, last name, whatever the title I can decide, and I can update that as well. Okay. So whereas comes to the other things, if you go for the preferences, what is this preferences? Preferences is nothing but so consider that preferences are settings in your mobile. Okay, so consider that preferences are settings in your mobile. Suppose if you want to change the language that you are using for your keyboard, what you will do? You will go for the language and you will go for the changing the language, right? Same way we have preferences here. So if you click on preferences, we have multiple things here. So we will discuss about these things all. So if you click on these preferences, we can control a lot of things. One is display, one is theme, one is accessibility, one is notifications, one is debugging, one is language, one is user experience. Okay. So we can control the display. What are the things that should be displayed with the notifications, or some help tips to be added, or what are the other things that should be added? We can add from this additionally. If you want to control the theme of the entire instance, we can decide. We have only two themes. One is dark and one is light. And we can control the accessibilities. So here are the additional advantages we can enable so that we can see a lot more things very easier. Okay. So whenever we are performing on any customizations, I will tell you how we are going to use that as well. We even can control the notifications. So what notification should be populated in the notification bar and what are the things that should not be populated. Okay, we can define and we can set that. And we even can see debugs. Okay, so this is basically for the developers. So I will let you know whenever we are going to work on the developer. I will tell you what is the main use of debugging and how we use these particular preferences in the debugging. So the last thing is language and regions. So from here we can decide the date and time format and the time zone. So presently we are at Indian Standard Time Zone, right? So I can choose directly Indian Standard Time Zone. If that is with the different time zone, you can change that to the Indian Standard Time Zone. And you can even define what is the date and time format that should be visible. Like that should be shown in the day or time that is being already mentioned here, right? You can choose from this. Okay. So these are the simple configurations that can be performed from the profile, that is from the user menu. Okay. So whereas come to the entire organization, we have something that we will know in the tomorrow's class. But for the simple customizations, like for simple settings, we can directly use preferences. So whereas come to the next option, that is keyboard shortcuts. Okay. So whereas comes to the next option, that is keyboard shortcuts. So we have already few shortcuts, right? Control C is copy, Control C is paste, Control V is paste, Control X is cut. Okay. So in the same way, ServiceNow people also do offer some shortcuts here. So you can all remember these shortcuts to use that very frequently if you want. Okay. So these are the few shortcuts that you can use directly to navigate to the particular things. Suppose if you want to favorite anything, you can directly click on Control Shift Favorite. If you want to impersonate user, you can directly Control Shift I to navigate to the impersonate user. So here are the few shortcuts that we can use in the platform. So next comes to the impersonate user. So impersonate user is nothing but we are going to log into the other user account as an admin. That means we are going to check what are the things that will be shown for that user, that will be seen by that user as an admin. So that means we are just testing that person and we are checking what is the visibility that that person have. Okay, that is the main purpose of impersonate user. So while working on the user management, I'm going to demonstrate you how we can use impersonate user and what is the things that we can have an advantage using the impersonate user. So next thing is elevate role. Sorry, elevate role. So what is this elevate role is like? So we have one concept called ACL, guys. So that is nothing but access control list. So to use that particularly, we need to enable this additional permissions. Okay. As a admin also, I can't do the ACL. If I want to do additional things in the ACL, we need to enable this particular permission. So if you want to do enable next things, you need to enable this and you need to click on update so that we can directly create ACLs. So if that is not enabled, that means you can't work on the ACLs. So please note that. But while working on the ACLs, we will tell you what is the main use of this particular element role. So you can see the printer friendly version. So if you want to work on the documentation that we have, so you can go with this printer friendly version. Okay, so that will directly display this same page in the printed format. Okay, so if we go for the last option, that is logout. So what is the main use of logout? If you click on that, what happens? You will be logged out from your platform. It will directly ask for enter username and password to log in to your instance back. So guys, how many of you people understand about the entire user menu and entire banner? What are the options that we have in the banner, everything? Yeah, it is available, guys. No need to worry. It is very simple, right? So we have one interface, everything is been decided, and we need to work on that. That's it. So everyone got to know how the banner is there and what are the things that are there in the banner. Each and everything has a unique things for that particularly. Yeah, that's great. So let me go with that. And lastly, we have one thing called logo here. Okay, so here in the left side top corner, you can see ServiceNow as my logo, right? So if I click on this, what is happening? It is directly navigating to this particular page. So whenever I'm starting my personal developer instance, right? That is whenever I'm logging to my instance, the interface that I'm seeing now, suppose if I'm working on anything. So if I'm working on anything, suppose if I'm working on the subscription module, I'm working on something, but I want to directly navigate to the first interface that I'm seeing. So what I can do, I can directly click on logo so that it will navigate to the first interface. Okay. So I can directly click on logo. What happens? It will directly navigate me to the first interface. That's it. So very simple, right? The use of logo is very simple. So banner contains multiple navigational items, guys, like all, favorite, history, contextual appeal, global search, slide bar, help text. Okay, so a lot of things. Yeah, global certification is available for this, guys. So I will clarify this all things in tomorrow's session, guys. I need to ask a lot of things because I got to know a lot of questions he's been asking in the chat. I need to ask them and I will give the clarification in tomorrow's session. Okay. Yeah, I mean, no need to worry about that. I'm going to clarify that in the tomorrow session. Okay. So can we change the logo? Yeah, you can try from your side. So in the tomorrow's first class itself, I'm going to tell about that. Okay. So a lot of things that we can control and a lot of things that we can change. I will tell that as well. Yeah, guys. So I hope everyone got the good idea about the ServiceNow website as well as the platform interface that you are going to see, and what are the things that are going to appear whenever we are opening your instance, right? Yeah, we are going to guide the project for you people also. No need to worry about that. So guys, now what is the thing that you need to do is like, I'm going to share the links. Okay. So I'm going to share the link and I'm going to explain something. You people need to create the account for that as well. Okay. You need to create the account for that as well. So Dhanesh Vardhan, where we can create our own data or problems. So please inform. Sir. Like, what do you want to ask exactly? I didn't get that. In the instance that you are asking, or any connection that you want to know. Yeah, Geetika, what is happening is like everyone is working on the same time. Everyone is working to open the instance at the same time, right? So what happens is like it will directly go to the waiting list. So it won't directly open your instance. It will go to the waiting list and it will upgrade that waiting list instances. Then after it will open to you in the form of instance. Okay. Sir, attendance directly taken or external. I think attendance is directly taken based on the registered mail ID that you are used for the APSCHE program. Guys, give me 1 minute of time. So let me share one thing for you people, and I will tell you that thing should be done for you from your side as well. Okay. So if you have any kind of doubts while working on that, you can ask me. So guys, I got the confirmation. Whatever the mail ID that you have used to fill the Google form, right? So the data that we have received from your side, right? So the same mail ID that should be used for creating the Now Learning account. And I'm going to share two links for you. Okay. So I'm going to share two links for you. One is for the NASCOM. Okay. One is for the NASCOM. You people need to sign up that account and use the same mail ID that you have used for registering and filling the Google form. Okay. So, and you people also email ID to create the Now Learning platform as well. So Now Learning platform is the platform where we are going to track your entire course. Okay. So in that particular course only, you people are going to complete the modules as well as the courses that we are going to assign. Krishnamani, is that clear now? Are you able to hear me? Guys, please respond to me. Yeah, if you are using college mail ID, right? So if you are using college mail ID, that mail ID should be used in the APSCHE registration. Okay, so APSCHE registration, and that mail ID should be also used in the next two links that I'm going to share you for people. Okay, so I'm going to share two links for you people. One is for the NASCOM and one is for the IBM. Okay, so you people also need to register for that, and you need to complete one course in the IBM as well. Whatever the mail ID that you have used, no need to worry about that. Use the same mail ID. Okay, so use the same mail ID that you have used for filling the form. Okay, everyone got the form, right? You have filled to log into this particular program. So use the same mail ID for logging into the AppSheet. Okay, so and for logging into the NOSCOM and for logging into the IBM. Okay, so first let me share the link in the chat, guys. So let me share the link. Just wait for 2 minutes. So I'm going to share the link here. So everyone can see the link, guys. Everyone can see the link that I have shared in the chat. So this is the IBM link. Okay, this is the IBM link. Gayatri, use the same mail ID that you have used for filling the form. Okay, because for that particular mail ID only you are going to get the access. So everyone can see the link in the form, sorry, link in the chat. So please access that link, and that is the IBM link, guys. That is the IBM link. In that particularly, you are going to complete one course. Okay. So in that particularly, you are going to complete one course. So before that, you need to click on, so you can see the screen, right? Everyone can see the screen. So please observe the screen first, then after you can continue. Okay. So everyone see the screen. First click on sign up. Okay. Click on sign up and enter the details. Enter the details, first name, last name, everything, mail ID. So here in the mail ID that you need to give the register mail ID. Okay, so everyone got the form, everyone filled the one form, right? So the form should, the whatever the form mail ID that you have given over there, so the same mail ID should be given in this particular place. And then after, prefer your own password. Okay, and that should match the criteria as well. So let me change that. It is not matching with my criteria. Okay. After that, please click on submit. Then you can log into your account. So I got the verification mail. So let me go and check that. Enter the OTP, one-time password. Click on submit. Mm. Okay, everyone should fill the details. Click on submit. Then whatever the link that I have opened, right? So whatever the link that I have shared in the group, the same link will going to directly access one program, guys. Okay. So the same link helps you to access one program. So let me go back. So let me open the link once again from the chat. Okay. So everyone will see this particular course. Okay. Everyone will see this particular course. It is around 1 hour. This particular course should be completed within this week. That means everyone should complete this course by the end of this week. Means everyone should complete this course at the Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So the course is time here is around 1 hour. You can see the course name, build your first chatbot. Okay. So from here, you are going to see what are the activities that we have and what are the actions that you can do. Go to the activities and it will start the course and you need to complete the course as well. Okay. So this is the first thing that you need to do, and you can check. You can give the ratings after the completion of course as well, and that is very important, guys. After Saturday or Sunday, you are going to receive one form. In that particularly, they will ask you people to give the link of this particular course that you have completed. Okay, so everyone should complete this particular course. So it is around 1 hour, so you can directly complete that. Suppose if you are already having IBM account, okay. Suppose if you are already having IBM account, you are able to access that particular course. You can do that, okay. You are able to access that particular course. You can use that. Otherwise, you can, if you are not able to access that, try to forgot the password. Try to click on forgot the password. Try to click on forgot the password and try to create new password for the existing account that you have. Okay. Suppose if you are already having IBM account, you can use that. Yeah, I already told this multiple times, Devaki. So whatever the mail ID that you have used while filling the form, that was shared by the SmartBridge team, right? So we have filled one form. So in that particularly you have mentioned the mail ID, right? So the mail ID should be same here also. Aravind, I will definitely answer this question in tomorrow's class. Okay, I need to check with that and I will answer that. Creating the account is very simple, guys. Okay, so what you need to do is like just open the link, then after you need to click on sign up. Okay, enter the details, then after accept the terms and conditions. Okay, so it will directly navigate you to directly access the page that I'm seeing now. Okay, so this is the course that you people need to complete. Build your first chatbot. Okay, so if you click on go to the activities, it will directly start your course and you can complete all the courses. Okay, so there will be knowledge checks and quizzes in that. You need to complete that. Okay, it is very simple. It will hardly take 30 to 40 minutes of time for you to complete that course. Okay. Sir, then no need of using college mail ID, sir, for the learning and PDA account creation. So PDA account creation is very different, guys. So whereas coming to the PDA account, so we can use your personal mail ID or college mail ID, whatever the mail ID that you want to use, you can use that. There is no issues while creating the personal developer account. Okay. But whereas coming to the tracking your things, right? For that, I'm very specifically telling that whatever the mail ID that you have used for registering the account. So registering for the APSCHE program, you have filled one form. So the same mail ID that should be used to create the Now Learning account, the same mail ID should be used to create the APSCHE account, and the same mail ID that should be used to create the IBM account. And one more link I'm going to share. Okay. One more link I'm going to share, that is NASCOM account. In that also you need to create account with the same mail ID. Okay. So even I will do paste it in the Telegram group also guys. So I'm going to paste that in the Telegram group also after the session. No need to worry. If you have any kind of doubts, you can ask me in the Telegram group. So if that is completed, let me share the next links, guys, that you need to complete. So one thing is IBM course, right? So the next thing is NOSCOM. Okay, so let me copy this link and let me share it to you. So this is the NOSCOM creation link, guys. Okay, so this is the NOSCOM creation link, and this is the video where you can watch the video and create the account in the NOSCOM. Okay, so I'm sharing the video link for you people also. So this is the video that is going to help you to create an account in the particular Future Skill Prime, that is NOSCOM account, and you are going to access your course as well. So can you share the Telegram group link? Yes, definitely. So Telegram group link for you people is this. Yeah. So this is the Telegram group link. Yeah, Telegram group link also has been shared. If you're not joining in that, you can join using this link, guys. Same ServiceNow admin. The course is same, guys. In the NASCOM, you need to enroll for the ServiceNow admin course. So if you watch the video, you will understand how you can create your account and how you can enroll that particular course. Okay. So if you have any kind of doubts regarding these, guys, you can ask me in the chat. So there are 10 more minutes. I can definitely help you out. Yeah, this is the course that you need to start, guys. Okay. So Lohita shared one page. So that is the course you need to complete in this week. Okay. So from tomorrow, I'm also going to share the links for the now learning that you people need to complete. Sir, IBM links shared in the Telegram. Shared in the Telegram. I will share the links. Every link has been shared in the Telegram group also after the session. Okay. So let me share that links as for now in the chat box. So if that will be helpful for you people to complete the creation of the account here itself. So let me share that all links once again. Okay, check it out, guys. I'm going to share all the links once again. So I'm sharing the IBM link. Then after NASCOM creation link, you can watch the video. I'm also sharing the video link. Then after, lastly, I'm going to share the Telegram group link as well. So if you are not in the group, please join in the group, guys. Every update is being mentioned in the Telegram group. If you want to ask anything also, you can directly ask in the Telegram. Okay. So I have going to develop an account and learning account with the different mails. What should I do now? So Pavani, what you can do is like whatever the mail ID that you have used for registering the to this particular course, right? We have shared one form for you all people. You already filled that form. That's why you are here. Okay. So whatever the mail ID that you have given over there, the same mail ID should be used for the now learning. So if you use any mail ID for the developer account, that is not affecting you. Okay. But for creating a now learning account, use the same mail ID that you have used for this. Mm, Vinayas is sharing one picture. So let me share. What is happening, Vinaya? I'm not getting that. Yeah, you are in the main page of the platform, guys. Okay, so Vinaya Sarai, what you are doing is like you are logged into the main page of the ServiceNow. So from there you can directly navigate to any platform, any community that you want. So if you want to navigate to the developer, you can navigate to the developer. If you want to navigate to the now learning platform, you can navigate to there. So everything can be done from that particular place. So if you want to navigate to the developer account, search for the developer.servicenow.com in the HTML bar directly. You can directly access, you're directly able to access the platform. And if you go for the same thing, if you go for the same thing for the now learning, just search for learning.servicenow.com. Then you can directly navigate to the learning platform. Sir, I have created an account in NASCOM. Is it to create another account? So if you're already creating the account, no need to create new account. Just enroll that particular course. Sir, I have registered this course and I got access my mail, but not accessible with APSCHE. Durga Mahindra, what you can do is like take a screenshot of that and post that in the Telegram group, and let our operation team will look after that. Okay. Personal mail ID. Use personal mail ID Vera Durga Manikanta. Manikya, I already shared the video link for that as well. Okay. So if you go for the registration link, how you can register for that course, the link is been shared in the chat as already. You can go to that. Yeah, Pawan, that is the exact thing that you need to complete. You need to watch the videos. There will be some kind of quiz. You need to complete that in the IBM course. How to course enroll in NASCOM? You can directly create an account using the video that I have shared. After creation of the account, you can search for ServiceNow administrator on the top of the search bar that you have, and it will show one option, guys. Okay, click on that. You will see ServiceNow option. So ServiceNow admin option. Then click on that and click on enroll. You can use the same mail IDs for anything, no problem. Creation of now learning and developer account, you can use the same mail IDs. Sir, yesterday class link in Telegram group, please. Yeah, already the recording link is already shared in the Telegram group, guys, for the yesterday's class. You can check it out. That is already shared and pinned to the all the people. You can check that message and you can watch the recordings for the yesterday's class as well. You can use that, no problem. Nandu, you can use your personal mail ID, no problem. Anji, I think sharing the same video. Guys, any more doubts that you have in the today's session that I have explained? So we have discussed about the ServiceNow website as well as we have discussed about the entire preview of a personal developer instance. What we can see, what are the things that are be there in the instance. Yeah, ServiceNow admin. So the course name that you need to enroll in the NASCOM, go for the ServiceNow admin and enroll that course. Yeah, Manoj Kumar, you can use the same email ID, no problem. So Telegram link is not working. That is the link, it is working, guys. No need to worry. Already checked that and I'm giving that. After getting to register in the IBM, how to enroll the course. So whatever the link that you are seeing in the chat, right? If you click on the same link, it will directly help you to navigate to the course. Okay. That is about the building a chatbot. So if you click on that, you need to go to the activities. Then there you will find some modules already there in that. You need to watch the videos and you need to attend the quiz. That's how you are going to complete the IBM course. And for the next 2 hours also, you are having a self-based learning, guys. Okay. So for that, what is the first task for today is like everyone should work on the now learning platform. The first course that is welcome to ServiceNow. Okay. So everyone need to go to the first course that is welcome to ServiceNow. Let me share the link for that as well. That is in the now learning platform. If you are already completed the task in the now learning, no need to complete that. So you can check out that in that handbook, right? So you already having the handbook for you all people that has been shared to you in the mail. If you're already completed this course, no need to complete that. You can continue with that. Okay. You can continue with the other things that you can complete. IBM course has been there, right? You can start working on that. So the link that I have shared for the IBM, right? So that link is directly navigate you to for the courses, guys. So whatever the course that you need to complete, that will be directly navigated by clicking on the link itself. Okay. So you can directly navigate to the exact course that you need to complete in the IBM, and that will be sorry, that should be completed within this week. That means that should be completed up to Saturday. So, Sai Rohini, what you need to do is like you need to use your personal mail for creating the now learning as well. Okay. So, whatever the account that you have created previously, no need to worry about that. You can work on that, but use the personal mail ID to create the account for the now learning as well, so that you can get the access for the courses. So, let me log into the NASCOM platform. So if you click on this particular service now, okay, so this is the course you need to enroll for. Click on that and click on enroll. Okay. You can just search for the service now, then after system administrator, and you can see there are 24 hours, 34 minutes course, right? Click on this enroll option, then it will be enrolled for you people. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone do create these accounts and start working on the IPM course. And if you want to complete the now learning platform courses that is already shared with you all guys. So one handbook is been shared in your mails, so you can check it out. There are links that are been there for you people. You need to access that links and you need to complete that links. Okay, in the now learning platform. So any more doubts that you have, you can directly contact us in the Telegram group. So everyone are ready to reply in that particular group. You can contact us directly in the Telegram group as well. So I hope everyone got the clarity what we have discussed in the today's session. And yeah, let me share the. So I'm also going to share this particular links in this particular Telegram group as well. Don't have to worry. So I hope everyone got the good clarity what we have discussed today. And if you want to watch the recordings also, guys, you need to go to the Telegram group. There itself you are going to get the recordings for each and every session that is being going to complete. Okay. So thank you each and everyone who has been joining the class, and bye everyone. Have a nice day. We will meet you tomorrow.